Alright, today I am going to do a tutorial for how to take a project that you have made in Final Cut Pro, a regular horizontal 1920 by 1080 or 4K video, whatever it is, and make it a vertical edit of that video for Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts or something like that. So I'm going to do this with a couple of different projects just to show you some different options for how this happens and some different considerations you'll need to make as you try to do this. So the first thing we're going to do is take our normal project. We've already edited it. This was a how to draw video for how to draw a donut. And so it's already edited as a horizontal video. This one happens to be in 4K and it's ready to go. So what we're going to do is right click on our project file up here, and we're going to choose Duplicate Project As. When we click on that, it's going to bring up this menu for us. Now we can give it a new title. So we're going to call it Donut Vertical. And now we can change our video format from 4K to vertical. Now, the resolution is going to depend on how your original video was filmed. If your original video was in 1080, then you should do your vertical video in 720 by 1280. If it was in 4K, you can do 1080 by 1920. This is because the way we're going to crop this footage to make it fill the vertical frame is going to make us lose some resolution. So we're going to choose 1080 by 1920. We're going to leave everything else the same, and we're going to create our project. So now we have a new project file called Donut Vertical. So we'll open that. Now you see we've got a vertical video, but it's got these black bars at the top and bottom because our frame wasn't a vertical frame, it was a horizontal 4K frame. So now we have to modify this frame of video to fill our vertical frame. So we're going to go to the very beginning of our video and we are going to reframe our clips. So we'll choose the transform tool down here. It shows you the frame of the video. And we are going to just zoom that in. We'll come to the next clip. Same thing. We're going to zoom it in. Next clip. We zoom it in. So now you can see that our video is vertical.
Hi and welcome to Bella Draws. I'm Bella and today we're going to draw a donut.
Alright, so in that one it was pretty straightforward because everything we filmed was already in the center of the frame, so we didn't really have to move anything. We just zoomed in the way we needed to and it filled the frame the right way. So now I'm going to show you a different project where we do have to move some things around. Okay, so this is a video that I did of a person who makes pottery, a potter. Let's load it up. Here we go. Okay, so this is the already edited 4K pottery video. So now, if I want to make a vertical version of this, we're going to do the same thing we did. We're going to right click, Duplicate Project As, and we're going to call it Earth Held Ceramics Vertical. And I'm going to call this V2 because I've already done this edit before. This is just to show you how I did it. Alright, so now again we're going to change our video format from 4K to vertical. Since this was in 4K, I'm going to make it 1080 by 1920. Everything else stays the same. We have our new project here. We're going to load that up. We have the same issue here. Okay, we're going to need to fill the frame with our previous 4K clip. We need to format that now for vertical video. So we're going to click on the clip and we're just going to zoom it in. But now we've cut off our face, so we have to move our frame. All right. The title, I'm actually going to, it was a lower third in my other video, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to actually center it up and I'm going to raise it quite a bit. The reason I'm going to do that is because when you post a video on an Instagram reel, a lot of the like the likes and comments and things like that start to come up in this area. So if you want your text to be able to be read easily still when all that's happening, you want to move it up in the frame a bit. Okay, so now we've got her clip fixed that way. I'm actually going to scoot her over just a little bit more here to kind of put her dead center there, just because I like the way that looks. All right, then we're going to come and reframe each clip. And then we can move this around to find the part of the clip that we want to show. All right, so that's the first few there we've reframed. So let's watch them and just see how they feel for us.
I'm Heather Horst, the hands behind Earth Held Ceramics, a small, home-based pottery studio right here in Old Hickory, Tennessee. In 2020, I fell in love with the creative process.
So that one, I actually want to see a little bit more of that clay coming from behind her hands, so I'm going to scoot it this way just a little bit.
In 2020, I fell in love with the creative process, with turning simple lumps of clay into functional pieces that bring beauty and color.
I'm going to scoot that just a hair so it's kind of more centered.
With turning simple lumps of clay into functional pieces that bring beauty and color into someone's.
Okay, so that's how we reframe and crop things. I'm going to go ahead and jump over to the one I've already done just to show you how to export it. Okay, so this one I've reframed all the things to fill it vertical. So now when you export, you're going to come up to File, Share, and here you need to do the Export File option because all of these other options are for horizontal frames. This is a 720 frame. This is a 1080 frame. This is a 4K frame. Well, we're not doing a horizontal video. We're doing a vertical video. So if we just pick export file, it's going to maintain the project settings that we used to make this vertical video. So we'll do export file. It's Earth Held Ceramics vertical. For the settings, you choose H.264. You could choose whichever one you want. H.264 is going to be the one you want to use typically because it's not going to be massive. But you can see here the resolution is 1080 by 1920. So it's flipped. It's not a 1920 by 1080 video. It's a 1080 by 1920 video. Then you're just going to click next and choose your destination. So I'll just put this on my desktop and save it. And by the time that finishes exporting, you will have a vertical video that is ready to post on Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts or anything like that. So I hope this was helpful and you got to learn some tricks about making a video vertical in Final Cut Pro. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thanks.